Hello everyone. Today we're going to share about the INTP personality type, also known as the logician. Through an analysis of Jung's 8 cognitive functions, the influence of the family of origin, and an exploration of its strengths and weaknesses will give you a clear understanding of this personality. Let's start with Jung's 8 cognitive functions. The dominant function of INTPs is T, which stands for introverted thinking. T involves a deep-seated need to understand the underlying principles and logic of things. For example, when an INTP encounters a complex mechanical device, they won't be satisfied just by knowing how it works on the surface. Instead, they'll take it apart mentally, trying to figure out the mathematical and physical laws that govern its operation. They love to analyze systems, break them down into their basic components, and then reconstruct them in their minds to gain a more profound understanding. Next is NEI, extraverted intuition. NE allows INTPs to generate a wide range of ideas and possibilities. It's like having a mental web that connects seemingly unrelated concepts. Suppose an INTP is brainstorming for a new business idea. Their NE will make them think of all sorts of out-of-the-box concepts, from combining traditional business models with emerging technologies to exploring untapped market niches. They can quickly jump from one idea to another, seeing potential in various scenarios that others might overlook. The tertiary function is C, introverted sensing. C in INTPs serves as a storehouse of past knowledge and experiences. When making decisions, they'll draw on these memories. For instance, if an INTP has had a negative experience with a particular type of investment in the past, their C will remind them of the details, such as the market conditions at that time and the specific factors that led to the loss. This stored information helps them make more informed decisions in similar future situations. The inferior function is FE, extraverted feeling. INTPs often struggle with FE. They may have difficulty understanding and expressing emotions in social situations. For example, at a party, while others are easily chatting and sharing their feelings, an INTP might feel out of place. They may not instinctively know how to respond to someone's emotional outburst or how to show empathy in a way that is socially expected. Now, let's talk about the family of origin and how it might shape an INTP. Imagine a child growing up in a household where intellectual pursuits are highly valued. Maybe the parents are scientists or academics. There are always books around the house, and discussions at the dinner table revolve around complex topics like philosophy, history, or science. This child is encouraged to ask questions, to think critically, and to explore the world through a logical lens. However, in this family, emotions are not given as much attention. The parents might be so focused on the child's intellectual development that they overlook the child's emotional needs. When the child has a bad day at school and comes home feeling sad, the parents respond by trying to analyze the situation logically rather than offering emotional support. Over time, the child learns to rely more on their logical thinking, T, and to suppress their emotional side, FE. The environment also stimulates the child's knee, as they are constantly exposed to new ideas and concepts, and their C stores all the knowledge and experiences from these intellectual discussions. Let's move on to the strengths and weaknesses of INTPs. First of all, INTPs are incredibly intelligent. Their T function allows them to master complex knowledge systems quickly. They can understand difficult theories and concepts that might baffle others. For example, they can pick up advanced programming languages in a short time and use them to develop innovative software solutions. Secondly, they are highly creative. Thanks to their INTPs can come up with unique ideas and solutions. In a work project, they can propose new strategies that break the traditional mold and bring fresh perspectives to the table. Thirdly, INTPs are independent thinkers. They don't blindly follow the crowd. They have their own opinions and are willing to challenge the status quo. For instance, in a scientific research team, they might question the established theories and conduct experiments to prove or disprove them. However, one significant weakness of INTPs is their difficulty in dealing with emotions, both their own and others. Their inferior Fae can make them seem cold and unempathetic in social situations. To improve this, INTPs can start by actively observing how others express and handle emotions. They can read books on emotional intelligence, practice active listening in conversations, and try to put themselves in others' shoes more often. By doing so, they can gradually develop their FA and become more well-rounded in social interactions. In conclusion, INTPs are like the master architects of the intellectual world. They build grand castles of ideas in their minds, using the bricks of logic and the mortar of imagination. Their minds are vast landscapes filled with endless possibilities waiting to be explored, although they may stumble on the path of emotional expression. They have the potential to grow and integrate this aspect into their rich inner world. Today, we've delved into the INTP personality type, the logician, and I hope this analysis has given you a deeper understanding of this fascinating personality.